Colorado Springs at the USA Basketball Under-17 World Championship Training Camp with Jaren Jackson from Indiana. Jaren, how's Colorado Springs treating you so far?
Oh, it's really fun. It's exciting to play with the best players around, players I played against in EYBL, and basically the best player on each team coming together and battling for a spot on the team.
As far as I can tell, this is your first USA Basketball experience. What was it like when you got that invite, and how did that all come about?
I was very excited. It came. The people from USA had seen me play a couple times. The invite came when I was in Indianapolis. It was right after Indianapolis session in EYBL, so I was excited. I'd been playing well up to that point, and it was just my success paying off.
For people that are watching this video that might not know too much about you, what can you tell us about your background?
Well, my father played in the NBA when a couple of years ago he won a championship with the Spurs in '99. Jaren Jackson, same as me. I'm a junior, but he's pushing me all the time. I'm more of a stretch four type. I shoot threes just to big guys who are slower than me. I take to the basket and I run the floor really hard. And I take pride in my shot blocking as well. And I just try to do anything to help my team win.
What would you attribute the kind of increased attention that you've gotten lately? Has it been you growing, getting more athletic, improving your skills? Has it been more exposure? I mean, what do you attribute that to?
It's probably just consistency. I during the high school season I played like that in spurts, but I really wasn't as consistent with it, which is why I didn't get the recognition I'm getting now. Because now I'm averaging like 17. I'm shooting a high percentage. We're winning games, so all that coming together, you get a lot more like recognition when you play well for a longer period of time.
What have you learned about yourself here the last few days, being able to go up against some of the best players in your high school class, in high school period?
Just learning that I can play with anybody. Just getting my confidence up. When you come into a situation like this where everyone's good, you may feel a little unsure about yourself, trying to figure it out because players like this have been through this a couple times. And me coming in, I just wanted to be aggressive and prove to everybody here that my ranking is for real and I'm not a fluke.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of having a father who played in the NBA?
There's really no disadvantages. Having somebody who's gone through all the recruiting and all the different, he knows a lot of connections with people and gives you great advice. And he's also my trainer, so he gets me ready for things like this. And anytime you have someone like that in your corner, you have a better chance of succession.
You are tall enough to play inside, but you shot the ball incredibly well in the EYBL so far. Is that something that's a big part of your game, the three-point shot?
Yeah, I've been shooting threes all year. Three-point shooting is something my dad and I work on a lot. That was his game, and when I was little, I've always been able to shoot from outside. Now I've gotten more of a chance to show it. I haven't been able to show it as much, but I've always had it. And when I'm playing with big guys, because we're one of the biggest teams in EYBL, I'm able to space out and hit threes from all over.
How do you feel about your mechanics, or is that how you feel like you're going to be shooting it? It's a little bit unorthodox, but it obviously goes in, or do you still have work to do on cleaning that up?
I think at this point, cleaning it up might hurt my shot. So I think just improving my balance and stuff with my feet, not as much as my way I shoot it, just maybe my follow through. But I wouldn't want to change too much because that would kind of ruin everything I've worked on to get to this point and shooting this well.
Other than consistency, what do you see as the biggest thing you need to work on to reach your full potential as a basketball player?
Probably playing harder and staying out of foul trouble as well. I think sometimes I try to block every single shot, which is why I foul out in probably majority some of the games. And then just making sure I compete on every possession. Sometimes I tend to fade in and out of games in high school, so that's why probably I wasn't as consistent. So I just want to make sure I stay aggressive.
Great stuff, man. Thanks so much.
No problem.